So yeah, this beautiful weather here in this wonderful state of Michigan. I've been keeping this pretty secretive because I usually post it on Facebook who I have on stage, but I have this wonderful gentleman. Do tell me about yourself, who you are.
My name is Anthony Wallace. I'm co-owner of Cannonball Derby Parts. Also a member of Track Shot Live. Been traveling the country with those guys for about a year now, and got my hands in all sorts of things demolition derby related.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I've been following Track Shot since I don't know 4 or 5 years, and I love every minute of it. That's why I got my Track Shot Live shirt on.
Yeah, I love to see the shirt, man. That's awesome. Not a lot of people have those. That's the one that we always wear.
Yeah, I bought this, I think 3, 4 years ago, probably when Decker was on stage with you guys. I mean, he still is, obviously, but he's the one
Yeah,
that told me about shirts and went from there. But
sure.
yeah, so you're from the wonderful state of Kentucky, right?
Yes, sir. The bluegrass.
Well, how's the Derby events down there? Is there different than across the country that you've seen, or is it about the same?
No, it's drastically different. We just had my hometown show, which used to be a fair that we had in August, and it's become we have a big event called Tater Day. That's a big trade day type event, and they've kind of made that the main show. I was running the first year. The first year they had Tater Day, I had won the fair show, and then they had Tater Day, and I was truck driving, so I couldn't run in it. And it's been a kind of a tradition now that we have a Tater Day Derby, and we had a great turnout. Had 64 cars, man. Daddy Decker came down from New York and ran a van of mine. Scroyo come over, Chicken Man. He ran a van. Demo Dave and his whole family come up run some of my cars, and then Alex Vasco, all for him. He was there. Tanner Lonks from Multi 10 Demo. Wesley Ring, Outlaw Edits. Had a couple other photographers, Skylar Brinkley and Samantha Watkins there. So it's well documented.
That's awesome. Knowing that a show that you grew up to love and enjoy, you're able to see your friends driving this event. That's awesome in my
Yeah,
eyes.
man. Yeah, it was special for me. They were about to get rid of the Derby, and I'm no longer a part of the fair board here. I got out of that several years ago and just kind of been traveling the country, and they were having some trouble with the show, thinking about getting rid of it. And I said, we can't let that happen. Let me give it a go. And we were lucky to bring in Track Shot Live and have Uncle Bill here and Robbie Crittenden. Daddy Decker was here. So it was a really special time for me.
I believe it. It's the same thing here in Michigan. Is like the events are starting to kick off, and a lot of promoters are getting ready. It's like I can't wait. And like demolition derby, figure eight racing, and everything like that, bump around action. I'm like a little kid in a candy store. It's like sights, smells, and the hard hitting. It's like you can't get over that.
No, you can't. You can't. That very track I'm talking about, man, I used to ride my bicycle there. I'd have my mom or grandma drop me off, and I wanted to be the first one there. I would sit on the front row and watch the cars come in as soon
That's
as they would open the gate. And, that was my first exposure to the sport of demolition derby. And I can't tell you when I was exposed, I didn't have anybody in my family that did it. Matter of fact, a lot of my family thought it was stupid. The older family thought I'm going to get hurt. You're going to get hurt. And, I made my first hit on that track. So, and here I am. I'm fixing to I'll go to Skinny's Derby here, April 27th in Kansas. And then a week after that, I'm in California at Cinco de Mayo Smash with Herman Prock and Dale Nelson,
yeah.
Boss Hog Promotions. And
I'm gonna be checking that out. I mean, depending on what my work schedule is, but that's the first thing. Yep, here we go. Just watch it.
yeah, track shot. I was looking, my wife asked me, she said, when are you home? And I don't even have the dates for the Cannonball shows that we're going to be at, but I just took the track shot schedule and marked out the dates that I wouldn't be there or that I wasn't on the show. And there's 13 out of 16 track shot live shows this year I'm a part of. So
That's awesome.
yeah, pretty
It's like
proud of that.
what what blows me away is the different builders in different parts of the country. and
Oh yeah.
different styles of builds. Like, you get a 68. I watched the last show that Track Shot was at in California. It's like 68 Galaxy. What's that?
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah. It's tough, man. You should be in our position trying to call it, which Tix is pretty good. Sour is really good with the old trucks. Sour knows all the old trucks, but dude, that's just stuff that I never, or when that stuff got derbied, I was 8 years old. You know what I mean? Like I never saw that stuff run. And then you bring in a pre-run car. I have, you can't tell then at all. Like I can sometimes like a 70s Chrysler, I could be, or something like that. But Chrysler was never big here where I live.
Yeah, it's like here. It's like right now. It's Vicks. A lot of Crown Vicks because it's Michigan, Ford and everything like that. But it's like I was the same way. I was 5 when I saw Imperials derbied.
Yeah,
and it's like every year, what's that? Then now you can say, no, well, that's a Vic. That's a Vic. That's a Vic. Oh, that's something different.
Sure.
And like with me, I'm going in my 7th year of doing this, and I have three of my buddies are all building a car this year, and we all run compacts. So it's different for us because one guy has a Impala, the other guy has a Buick Riviera, other one has a Dodge Shadow. It's like you don't know what you're getting into because every car is different.
Yeah. Yeah, I ran a Dodge Shadow one time. You saying that made me bring back some memories, man, of back in the day when I started. You said you've been in it 7 years, and I got to counting the other day. I'm coming pretty close to 25 years of doing this stuff, and I'm 40 years old. And like I said, no family. I mean, I learned, dude, when I got my first derby car, I didn't know how to change a spark plug, and I still to this day, I hate motors with a passion. I hate working on motors. I love to hear them. I love to drive them. I hate working on them. I'd rather build bodies all day long. That's always been my weak spot, and that's why I've always been better in a stock car.
Yeah. Plug and play. Keep the motor in and just send it.
Yeah, and I love that you're telling me your buddies are all running cars like that. So we're not hearing W body and Camry. Like it's getting more to where the most wanted fine arts class is taking the sport than anything.
Well, but with us, we're allowed the bumper swaps. We're allowed a cage because our track is huge.
Sure. So yeah.
You're getting that momentum built up, and if you don't have that cage, you're going to have a door on your lap, and so.
Yeah, what promoter do you run for?
It's kind of tough because he doesn't like being called a promoter. He's more like a volunteer, but he's been in the sport forever. But his name is Dave DeLong, and he runs Santa County 4-H Demolition Derby here in Michigan. But I can go on. There's a whole list of promoters that are in the state of Michigan. And my dream is to reach out to these guys and say, hey, tell me about your show. Who are you? So you don't know. Like if you got a guy come down from Ohio that wants to pick a show, okay, that's such and such promoter. Oh, that's such and such promoter. You're putting the name to the face. That's my dream.
Sure. I've actually got a good friend that's a promoter up there in Michigan.
Who is he? May I ask?
Todd Sorensen.
Yep, Todd Sorensen. That's one of the promoters here in Michigan. I want to speak with. Tell me, I want to get to know him because he's on the west side of the state. I'm on the east side of the state.
Yeah, I get so confused with the UP there. It messes everything up for me.
Yeah, you got that little thing hanging on. What's up there? It's because I think he travels from. I mean, I don't want to quote him or anything like that, but I think he goes from Indiana all the way up side of the west side of the state.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure he's a busy man, and I get to him when I get to him. There's no rush.
Yeah. Yeah, Todd's a great guy, man. I've been knowing him for years. The Derby, the Redneck Rumble in Sturgis, Kentucky, that used to be. When I started the enduro thing, or my cousin started the enduro thing, and I kind of took it by the horns. We have an enduro derby, which is similar to your bump and run, but we run a lot more laps. Our cars aren't built at quite as hard, I would say, as your mod cars by any means.
Oh heavens,
And
they're like tanks.
well, Todd had reached out to me about coming and being part of my show at Sturgis called the Rebel Run, which he does now. And I was like, dude, I would love to, but I don't think I have, I don't think the money's there for the purse and all. And then when I decided we couldn't draw fans, but we were drawing lots of cars, I said something to Doug Omer and Misty Strunk, who at the time were over all that. And I was like, man, I just, I don't want to keep taking your money. We're giving you a great show, but we can't draw the fans. And so Doug called me, and he said, what do you think about this guy, Todd Sorensen? I said, he's a great dude. If he's willing to come and do your show and he can draw cars and draw the crowd, bring him in. And man, the first time I saw those V8 mod cars run you guys have, oh my God, life changing. Never seen anything like it in my life ever.
Yeah, it's different. And you don't know what them cars are. You probably guess what they are, but they're so well built. And it's like I helped a friend of mine built one of his small cars, his front wheel drive compacts for different promoter, but it's like, my goodness, you have more cage material in this car than my derby car.
Yeah.
And they're built like tanks. And it's like,
yeah,
you get hit and you're just like, what was that?
Yeah, it's all 2x2 quarter wall tubing with a eighth or a quarter overlay. They're solid steel, and they move that mass at a rapid speed.
Oh yeah. And they're loud, they're fast, and they're heavy. It's like just sitting there smelling the race fuel. It's like I wish I had a candle all day long in my bedroom just smelling that race gas.
Definitely. Sorry, I had a little issue, man. I had my earbuds in so I could hear you well, and they just quit. I don't know what happened.
Oh. Yeah, my internet's being kind of funky up here. I don't know what's going on. I'm just hoping that we stay true and get through this and then take a break.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah, I'm happy that you came on. It's like, man, I want to speak to one of the track shot guys. And my wife said, ask them. So here we are. I'm really stoked about this.
Definitely, dude. Let me see if I can fix this right quick. Sorry to mess you up.
Okay.
How about that?
Good, perfect. Yeah.
Still not working. I don't know what happened. But anyway, we'll get back to it. Yeah, man, I'm glad you asked me. I appreciate it. A lot of the guys I'm learning is I'm coming up on my 1 year with Track Shot Live. And yeah, I'll be when we go to California in about 3 weeks or so. That'll be my 1 year anniversary of Track Shot Live. And I see a lot of times I'll go through a crowd or whatever, and they'll be like, "Oh, hey, there's Decker, or there's Fatty," or you hear people and they won't say anything, and I'm like, "Dude, talk to them. They're just like me. We're nothing special. We're just guys who love what we do, and we want to meet everybody and talk to everybody."
And that's the thing. It's like you're in it. You love the sport of demolition derby. Period.
Oh, with everything I got.
Yeah, and it's like I said, it's like two like individuals talking about the sport of demolition derby. It's a sport that takes a lot of time, a lot of patience. You must also say a lot of money, depending on what way you want to go. But the thrill of it is there. And that's the thing that people might not understand. It's like, oh, you're going to smash your car up. But the thrill of it, knowing that you can go shoot across the track and hit somebody and look around and like, is he all right? And just keep going.
Yeah.
And awesome.
Yeah, I'm with you there, man. I was just thinking when you said the love of demolition derby, like other than my Lord Jesus Christ and my family, there's nothing I love more than demolition derby. And every day of my life when I get up, that's what I do. I have a small junkyard that I have a bunch of cars in, and I make I do all the Track Shot Lives, not all of it, but 99.8% of it is me. With the Facebook and the TikTok and all that, that's just my job in Track Shot. So every morning, get up, make a Track Shot post, and then figure out what we're going to do that day with Cannonball Derby parts, or if I'm buying cars, or whatever I'm doing that day.
Yeah, and it's and also you make derby parts, and that's another
Yeah,
thing. Now, like I said from the beginning, face to face. Now, oh, I know that Anthony Wallace. Now you can see Anthony and say, oh, that's Anthony Wallace. I just got a shifter from him, and it's
yeah,
cool to put that face to the name. I love
yeah.
it.
Well, with Cannonball, there's also another guy named Jerry Darnell, who I've
Okay.
been friends with for about 25 years. And we kind of started this thing. I had it kind of going and started, and then he wanted to build parts, and I had some family stuff, and he jumped in, and we went full blown partners. And we've done that for a couple of years now. And,
Really?
we've traveled the country. And then I don't know if you're up on the war with NDCNC that we have,
Yeah,
but
I think it's pretty
yeah,
comical.
everybody seems to enjoy that. Everybody really gets a kick out of that, and I enjoy it. Todd made a mistake. NDCNC brought his daughter up there this weekend. She's about 11 or 12, and I had her over there at the Cannonball booth selling parts and made a video. So, just we just have a good time with it, man. I've met lots of good people, and I'm very grateful to be a part of this sport.
That's awesome. I'm like I said from the beginning, I can't thank you as much to take time on your day to hop on here with me. But other than that, like I love the sport of demolition derby. I don't know how many times I could say that, but yeah, I do. And um, yeah. Anything else you want to chit chat about? Ask me.
Well, you're just like me, man. My sport is, I see all the time. I see people. I don't care if you're wrecking shopping carts, dude. I don't care if that's what you can afford. You go wreck shopping carts and make it competitive and enjoy it. And that is the thing. I don't have a group of friends here that are into derby like I am where I live. Um, I used to have that. I don't have that anymore, and I get really jealous when I see other groups of friends building, like you were saying. Dude, I wish my shop is full. Like, you can't see. Look at all those mud tires here. Let me go this way, over there. Like,
Yeah,
there's just tires set up there, or parts or whatever, all over my shop, and I've got cars everywhere. And I miss that. I miss that. That's one of the greatest things about our sport is that time you get with your friends.
that's it. And
But
it's
I've made
like,
a lot of new ones with Track Shot Live. I've met a lot of great people all over the country, and I mean, I have friends in California. I have friends in New York. You know. Are you still with me there? There you go. Now you're back. I thought you were.
yeah, I think it's, yeah, are you still there?
Yeah, your audio is good, man. Your video is freezing.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think it's my internet. It's very windy, and I live in a hayfield, literally in a hayfield. So any
Oh,
gust of wind
cool.
will knock it out.
Yeah,
Yeah, tell me about it.
I get that.
What?
I get
Yeah,
that for
it's just
sure.
yeah. Like I was saying, bro, where I'm located at is I'm in Sanilac County, in a little town of Sandusky, and yeah, it's just I can't wait till my fair kicks off. It's just like your fair and small, unique. So yeah,
Yeah, I was real
anything else?
proud of that event, man. And I was thinking last year, I think I went to in excess of over 30 demolition derbies last year.
Jeepers.
Yeah. So I know I went to 3 in 4 days. Could have went to 4 in 4 days, but we skipped a night. But I went to 3 derbies, or was it? Maybe it was 4 derbies in 5 days. Um,
Really?
yeah, and that was just in one weekend last year. So
Wow. And
yeah,
if
I'm,
you
I'm
ever,
very fortunate to be a part of Track Shot Live and doing what I'm doing and getting to go all over the country. We were just planning earlier. We do the Destination Derby thing, and I'm kind of the like resident historian for Track Shot Live. I'm the guy that's into all that stuff, and we're actually going to Alcatraz, I think, here in about a month. We're going to
Really?
Los Banos, California, what they call the Cinco de Mayo Smash with Boss Hog Promotions. And Robbie Crittenden and myself are going to fly in and meet up with old Herm Proc out there and hit Alcatraz and the Golden Gate Bridge and do some destination derby stuff and just show these guys what you can do, you know?
That's it. That's the thing. Like, are you guys going to tour the island? Is it free to the public to tour Alcatraz?
It's not free, but we probably are going to tour it.
That'd be awesome to see.
Yeah, the Birdman of Alcatraz. You ever heard of him?
No, I haven't.
Well, he's the most famous inmate of Alcatraz ever, and he's buried about 40 minutes away from where I live. So,
really,
yeah, we're just
cool.
I'm just into the history, and I love derby cars. I love derby, and this stuff. Derby's taking me to places I never thought I would go.
That's it. And getting involved with track shot, you see things that you never dreamt of seeing in your lifetime.
Oh, for sure.
Like Golden Gate Bridge. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to say the Golden Gate Bridge. You're never going to see the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah.
Alcatraz is like, wow. And it's like, I applaud you guys to go across the country and do this so more people know what this sport is about.
Sure. It's an honor, man. It's an honor to be a part of it. And I can't, like you've said, how much you love Demolition Derby. And I'm the same way, but I'm the same way when it comes to Track Shot Live. I would sit in my garage and I would watch, and then they just decided like, hey, he might be a guy for us. And they reached out to me and was like, when you get that phone call, dude, I'm telling you, it was all I could do not to be in tears because it means that much to me to be a part of Track Shot Live.
I can't say it time after time. I'm going to keep saying it. You got to get them like-minded individuals together to talk about it and enjoy it. And the youth that are out there, getting them involved in the sport of Demolition Derby, Power Wheels to front-wheel drive cars to rear-wheel drive cars. Got to get the youth involved. And what other way to do it is start off one track shy and say, son or daughter, I'm going to build you a Power Wheel and we're going to go take it to this show.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Yeah, definitely. We have a really special group, man, and we're all really tight. With Sour Ticks, Decker, Skinny, Micah, Joe, Robbie, Fatty, myself, Uncle Bill. Just that group there. We're all so tight, and that's something you can't buy that. You know what I mean? That's just natural.
Yeah. Like I said, thank you. Thank you again, Anthony. I'm going to probably cut it because the internet, but I thank you again. And if you want to, if you get frisky and you want to check out our little fair up in Sanilac County, it's August 10th, Big Thunder. Check it out if you're free.
Yeah, I went up there to a show in Cadillac one time.
Oh, Wexford War Zone?
Yeah, I was there once.
Yep. Cool.
Yeah, I hate that we're having internet issues, man, but if you ever decide you want to do it again, just let me know. We'll try for a take 2 if the internet's on our side.
Yeah, we will. I mean, maybe a nice calm day, we get back at it and try this all over again.
I'm down for it for sure, dude. Appreciate you bringing me on.
You too. Have a nice night. You're welcome. Bye.